commenting on resolutions being offered for adoption only. Kindly state your name and town of residence for the record, and the resolution to which you're referring to, and adhere to the 5-minute time limit.
Good evening, Chair Granados, ladies and gentlemen of the Freeholder Board, Bruce Patterson, Garwood. Page 2, number 278. It's a county matching of $300,000 for a total of $600,000. I appreciate the directors explaining what it is, and even the freeholders asking that question. But the money is coming out of New Jersey Transit. Is that what it is? I'm confused on that, only because New Jersey Transit seems to be seriously underfunded. I'm just wondering where that $300,000 is coming from. I understand where it's coming from for the county match, of course. It's coming from all of our pockets. Page 3. On number 286, which I appreciate the freeholders again asking that question. That is a lot of people affected, and something like over 700 children, and it is serious, and I appreciate at least looking out for them. The question there is, what about food? How does the feeding of these people take place? Next one, 287. The lieutenant was up here, so I'm going to ask a question too. I'm up here again. The specs, forensics, upgrade, light source. I'm just wondering, you know, I watch NCIS and that, and I'm just wondering, is this device, the high powerful device, is that able to actually read background print when it's printed over with later print? You know, you're able to pull that background print out. So maybe if you could just explain that one. The 289. The $300,000, 24 months. I'm just wondering, I mean, what happens? I mean, obviously there's a lot of accidents. That's what it seems like. And I wonder if does anybody get punished? I mean, if it's at their fault or something, you know, it seems like we got a bunch of bumper cars going on here in our pool. Page 4. Yeah, number 295. Again, you know, you guys were asking questions about that. I appreciate Freeholder Estrada trying to get in-depth information. The one thing is, exactly? I need an example of what may be over and above what this $298,000 to net is going to be. Only because I remember the family court came up, and Netta was getting something like $900,000, and suddenly there's a change order, and he got 3 times that amount for $2,700,000. That was a lot of money. That was well over and above what normal change orders would be, and nobody has to explain that one. But this causes serious concern when costs go way over what it is. So I mean, maybe just some examples, and also Netta donated to the freeholders and their cronies $77,000 in 4 years. The one right below, 296, Neglia, he's getting another 12 grand. You know, he donated $19,000 to the freeholders and their cronies in 4 years also. That was a comment. And just the last one, this is an interesting one. 307 on page 5, proclaiming April 10th as Equal Pay Day.
That's right.
Could somebody just explain what that is? Is it only for the people that have equal pay? I don't understand what that is, so if somebody could just explain that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. In reference to number 278, yes, the funding does come from NJ Transit.
Actually, it's federal money.
Yeah, federal money.
Through
NJ Transit.
NJTPA, yes.
Okay. For number 286, what they do is provide vouchers for food for individuals who attend our facilities during Code Blue. Reference to number 287, under Sheriff Cologne.
He's in trouble.
No, he's not. He got this. He got it.
To address the gentleman from Garwood, I'm glad that he watches NCIS. As an investigator, a detective, that's all fake. I'm sorry, but 20 years ago, people didn't even know what DNA was. And now we're solving crimes with DNA and latent fingerprints and blood splatter and shoe prints and tire prints. I'm assuming that this, listen, I don't have all the information on this LED light fixture, but I can tell you right now that the technology that they're coming out with now is in reference to CSU or CSI. The people that are making these things are scientists. So I honestly, can it detect a fingerprint over another fingerprint? It could probably decipher the two different ones. And it all depends on whether you're logged in or not. If you've ever been fingerprinted. Will it detect that? Yes, I'll say it will.
Thank you very much, Undersheriff. In reference to equal pay, well, first off, we all believe everyone should have equal pay. I know Vice Chair Kowalski would like to elaborate.
Oh, thank you, Chairman. Yes. This being Women's History Month, we're extending a little bit into April with the Equal Pay Day. Women, on the average, earn 79 cents to every dollar that men make, and for women of color, it's less than that. And this is our giving our support to the idea that everyone who performs an equal task should get equal pay.
Thank you very much, Vice Chair. Any other questions from the public?
Nancy Pumar, Plainfield. I have a question about 218-311 on page 5 about supporting Trinitas to be designated a trauma 2-level center. Will this necessitate a hearing before the State Health Planning Board? Because I've been very much involved with the healthcare desert created by the closure of Muhlenberg Hospital and attended numerous order to show causes and the merger between Hackensack and JFK. But I'm not against this. I just am, I just want to know what the public can do and if this has to go before the State Health Planning Board so that we'll be notified that maybe we can go down and support it. Thank you.
If I may, the whole issue is that apparently the state of New Jersey, the Department of Health, has actually went out and requested a request for proposals of individuals who will be willing in Union County to operate one of the trauma centers. And Trinitas has applied. They had applied previously, and they, over the last 4 years, have been making changes in their operation, including the extension of the emergency room and everything else, to ensure that they qualified for this process. So this is, again, they're going, the state came out with a request for proposal. They're meeting that request for proposal, and at the same time, they're getting people all kinds of letters of support. And we're one of those individual bodies who feels that we should have it closer to home. We don't need to go far away just to have this thing done when we have probably the expertise here as well. But I'm sure part of the process will include some kind of a public hearing.
Ma'am, also what we can do is get you the information for the Trinitas Hospital contact individual. So if you would like to write letters of support also, you're more than welcome to. Is there anyone else from the public who would like to ask questions? Seeing no one else, I'll formally close this portion of the meeting. May I have a motion to adopt resolutions 2018-276 through 2018-312?
So moved.
Second.
Motion was made by Freeholder Carter, seconded by Vice Chair Kowalski. Clerk of the Board, please call the roll.
Freeholder Bergen.
Abstain on resolution 2018-286. Yes to the remaining resolutions.
Freeholder Carter.
Yes.
Freeholder Estrada.
Yes.
Freeholder Garrettson.
Yes.
Freeholder Hudak.
Aye.
Freeholder Jallo.
Aye.
Freeholder Mirabella.
Aye.
Vice Chairman Kowalski.
Yes.
And Chairman Granados.
Aye.
Chairman, you have 9 votes in the affirmative, with the exception of resolution 2018-286, where you have 8 votes in the affirmative and 1 abstention.
Thank you very much. At this